Ever felt this before? I'm sure most of you have felt it. But why did it happen? When the most substantial opportunity, the biggest one of your pipeline, the one you were quite sure to win, that you had in your sales projection with the high probability levels, was lost. Boom! Gone. Why? Maybe it was because the competition was too aggressive. Maybe your company did not step up to the plate and provide the pricing that the competition had. Maybe the person you were talking to just pretended to be the decision maker. He told you he was, but it just didn't work out to be him. Maybe the customer just wasn't clear in terms of what his need was. Maybe you're right, but a lot of these items, the competition, the pricing, the decision makers, sound like excuses. There are certainly other reasons as well. Other reasons where you and your teams are responsible. Other reasons that you really have more control over. So let's look at some of those reasons. As we've done the research and worked with your counterparts in other organizations, we have identified 4 key areas for opportunities to go poof. First one, it was not an opportunity at all. Maybe it was a dream on the part of the customer who made you run in circles to put solutions together. Or maybe you didn't have a chance from the beginning because your product, your services, your strategy wasn't right in terms of what the customer wanted. The second key reason, the solution you ended up with was not relevant to the customer. And I mean it when I say relevant. The solution was the wrong one considering the wants and the needs of the customer and the players involved. Or it didn't consider the competitive alternatives. Maybe it was too sophisticated, maybe too light, but it wasn't differentiating enough. It didn't provide enough value. Third reason comes from what we call the relationship landscape. You don't often have the right contact alignment. You fail to consider all the players in the game or you didn't adjust to the buying criteria of each player, so they weren't aligned. The fourth key area, and a critical one, is the impact, the professionalism, the structure of your presentation. The convincing power of the opportunity team simply sometimes is not strong enough. And sometimes you put too little weight on the importance of our presentation of the solution. So how do we overcome these challenges? This is where you are invited to join us on a journey, a path of blended learning, of exploration, and of collaboration to overcome these challenges in a way that's most effective for you and your organization. So what does this path look like? First, we'll ask you for your opinion, your own self-assessment of the current practices that you're using when it comes to opportunity management. That's step 1, knowing where you are today. Then, in order to make this most efficient, we'll provide you with 4 online pre-learning modules. The 4 modules will be, number 1, assessing the opportunity, making sure it's the right opportunity to go for. Number 2, designing the solution. What's the solution strategy going to be? Number 3 is aligning ourselves, yourselves, with the right contacts. And number 4, presenting the most effective solution. You will also have access to your essentials for download, which you will be using when practicing on your real opportunities. From there, you'll join us in a very interactive 2-day workshop. You'll be invited to bring your own real-life cases that you can work on in the workshop. We'll start by implementing what we've learnt through the use of a board game, and we'll be working in teams in competition. There'll be a lot of fun here, after which you'll be able to apply what you've learnt and developed with your teams to your own cases. You'll leave the workshop ready to go and tackle your own client situations. But we don't stop helping you there. You'll be provided with some very relevant e-learning modules, for example, some advanced questioning techniques to help you uncover missing factors. And these you'll be able to complete online, on your own, to give you more confidence and structure when you're speaking to your own clients. Last but not least, we're going to track progress. We're going to work with you in terms of following your specific opportunities that you're trying to secure, and we're going to record best case studies. Along with that comes some virtual coaching sessions where we'll get together in webinars to make sure that people are following through to really make a success out of this opportunity to order program. A success that you will be able to measure. And that's what we're calling it, O2O, opportunity to order. We want to take these opportunities and make sure that they're transformed into orders, into business. We want you to be able to see how your business has grown and how good it feels, such that when we talk about emotions and feelings, we're not talking about those terrible words that we started with at the beginning, but we're using words like success and happiness and joy and excitement and pride for having secured and won that piece of business. So we look forward to seeing you on the journey.